it took a white man. Oh! Remember I told y'all that this show reflects society? I ain't never seen Alandrea get loved online. It took a white man. I can't believe it. Ooh! The Black American community is in its final days. Ah! Oh! It took a white. I ain't never seen this woman be treated. Happy Loving Day. My God. I came here for love. Interracial love. What is going on? What? Get them out of casa. Get them out of casa. It's too messy. This is too messy. Ooh, them producers. I told y'all, they 10 steps ahead of everybody. Ow! What is going on, child? What is going on? This is messy. Iconic reality TV. Child, let me just get right into it. It's just too much to talk about. It's too much to talk about. I'm gonna hop in these comments. We gotta get into this review. I'm gonna just start off with my first super chat. Oh, it took a white man. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I can't believe you. He said you're the most beautiful with the eye. Yikes. Oh, Harriet Tubman, we in trouble. Harriet Tubman, we in trouble. You won. You won. You won, obviously, me. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Let me tell you something. I got a prayer through that I need to get to. I need to get a prayer through to the Lord. Obviously, he hears your prayers. I didn't see this one coming. My God, today. My God, today. I'm going to give you another one because you know what? You ate that up. Obviously, me said, where are my day oneers at? Shout out to us for carrying these ratings and polls. Today was our day. Give us our flowers. NikkiNicoleStar Island, welcome to NikkiNicoleStar Hive, Nikki. Let me tell you something. They're getting my money. Listen, I know y'all like the bombshells. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not interested in them. I have been rocking with Shelly and Alandrea from day one, and whatever scallywags they take with them to the end, they're getting my vote. They're getting my vote. Lord, it took what I ain't never see this woman be pursued, loved on. Waddles, thank you for the super chat. Working. I said, well, what the hell is going on? Hold on. Before Nick even got the freaking text message for them to couple up, he's holding her hands. He's holding. I said, wait, hold on. He said, my queen. Well, Lord, well, Messy Island is back. Hey, YouTuber, thank you so much. Solis, let me know if I'm right, please. Because I used to say Solis. Solis, am I right? Please. Let Auntie know if she right. Solis said, hey, Sir Fam, I came early for this one. Love you again. Congrats. Obviously, me. Thank you so much for the super chat. Obviously, me did this. Hey, Paige, how are you? Thank you so much for the super chat. Paige said Alandrea can win this whole thing. Nervous to hear the conversations that will take place between Nick and Ace. I don't think it'll hurt the Three Musketeers. They're taking each other to the end. With whatever women they have, they're doing it. Now at least Nick has somebody that he's really attracted to. The both of them, I have never seen them like this with either partner. What is going on? Oh, Sierra. Oh, let's get into it, child. Let's get into it. Also, excuse the bonnet. I'm not ashamed, but I just want to let y'all know I gotta go to work. The hair is set. Mama gotta go to work. As soon as I get off of here, I gotta go to bed. I got an early morning. I couldn't even skip this one. I couldn't even do this in the afternoon. I said, I got to hop on here and talk to them about this mess. NikkiNicoleStar Hive, you won. You won. So I do want to talk about the Wednesday's episode because I think it was, or it should have been, a wake-up call to the viewers that we really don't have these people figured out. We really don't. Yes, they're influencers. Yes, they're actors. Yes, they're trying to play the game, but we don't have them figured out, and production knows exactly what they're doing. Let's just watch the show and have a good time because I was still so gagged that they all performed the way they performed when Nick and Alandrea was cut from the villa. I could not believe it. Taylor, the way first of all, Taylor looked like Fantasia. Y'all know that meme of Fantasia where and she got to be walked off. That's how Taylor was. Taylor was crying like Nick had been sent to glory by way of gang violence. Like he was so up. Ace couldn't even get any words out. He was shaking, hugging Nick. Messed up. Shelly literally tried to put herself in Alandrea's luggage. Put her in a guttural cry. They were messed up. So these people, because I was just like, we don't have any couplings. We don't have any friendships. Like nobody's friends. Nobody's coupled up. Baby, they are besties. They are besties in that villa. And because I've seen how close they all are, I can also believe that a lot of these relationships are a little bit more farther along than we believe or than we have seen. I will also say that with the relationships being farther along than what we have seen, I also think that they are all staying open because they're self-producing. I think that there's deep emotions in some of these couplings, but because they're self-producing, they're saying, oh, I'm open, oh, I'm this, because they're self-producing. They want to like gag the audience and give us a moment. And the producers had to not only bring Casa early, but they had to switch things up because they realized that this cast is well-trained and well-studied in Love Island. So they all came thinking they had the game figured out because of, you know, how much they have studied Love Island. So the producers had to switch it up. And I think we're going to continue to get switches from here on out. And also switches from like seasons that we haven't seen before. I think that this is going to be a season. I know it's a season we've never seen before, but I think it's going to have a lot more twists and turns than we've ever seen in Love Island because this cast was doing so much self-producing. So they're shaking it up abnormally because they have to keep the cast authentic. And I feel like now we have authenticity. I also think that they are not listening to the viewers and producing this show with whatever suggestion the viewers have, because a lot of people were saying that in their comments, in Love Island's comments, like, you guys are just, you know, whatever the viewers want, you're listening to us. Don't listen to us. Just do the show the way it is. I don't think they're listening to the viewers. I think they are listening to themselves as professionals, and they are producing this show in the iconic way that they need to, right? And I don't think that Alandrea happened because of the viewers. I think that Alandrea happened because of what they have seen from Nicholas and Alandrea on camera. They never focused on it to gag us, right? But even with the little, little bit of innuendos, people were able to catch up on it and really try to make it something bigger. But I don't think Nicolandria happened because of the viewers. I think Nicolandria happened because they hear conversations, they see them interacting. They just didn't put it in there because Nick was, when he was talking to Alandrea, he was just like, I am always staring at you. They know that. Production knows that. Production knows that Nick is always going around talking about how beautiful she is. They didn't put that in there because, again, they are crafting a story for us. This has to be entertaining. So they're crafting a story. So even if all of that stuff was already happening, they didn't want to give it to us so that we can have this moment where we are all gagged. The producers literally said, reset. This is a reset. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow when they all come together. This is a whole new villa. A whole new villa. And I'm ready. I am ready. Oh wait, I got more super chats. I'm gonna get to the rest of my super chats in about like 10 minutes. Let's go over to this guy. Where is he? Poor Thailand. Poor Thailand, Zach. He feels horrible. Like he messed up. He messed up because in the beginning of this episode, he's talking to Amaya and he's just like, basically letting her know that, I did this to save you. So help me out with the girls. You know what I mean? Like put in a good word for me because I know the bombshells watch, but I don't think he knew how popular and how loved Ohlandria was because he's still so shook up. And Amaya, she has cried and she's enjoying the villa again. Zach has yet to have a good time. Even through the challenges, he looked nervous just because he feels like he's now in jeopardy. And I think he's right to feel that way because I think he is. I think he is, especially now that Alandrea is back. I don't think that she'll be mean to him, but I don't think the girls will ever forget what he did. Oh, the way they travailed over Alandrea. So unless he sticks it out with Amaya, he's done for. And the thing about it is, I hope he sticks with her. I hope he doesn't find his type. No shade. I don't think Amaya is his type, right? Or that he's interested in her. I won't say type. I don't think he's interested in her. He cannot go to another person in that villa. If he tries to link up with Coco or whoever, it's not going to be good for him because then it'll be double betrayal. You eliminated Alandrea, and now you are screwing over Amaya, who has been screwed over by every guy that she has met in the villa. So I hope he's smart. I hope he sticks it out with Amaya. He'll come in fourth place if he does. But if not, he's going first elimination. He's out of here. First elimination. He's out of here. But my God, today he was just like, "Oh, I'm cooked. I'm cooked." Pour the fear in his eyes, and Amaya was just having a good time. So it's okay. It's okay. He's like, "Well, no." I heard you guys crying. Like it's not okay. But Amaya is in La La Land. Love her. But yeah, poor Zach. He's right to be a little nervous. Now, to that messy announcer, because when we got this shot of Nick and Alandrea in the Love Island G-Wagon, and he says, "Oh, a shocker for you guys. Jeremiah is I think he said in the villa or in the car or whatever." And my mom was like, "Ah!" She was so happy. Only for the door to open and Nicholas and Alandrea get out the car. Now he knows that the audience is very sensitive because of that Jeremiah elimination. That was messy, announcer. That was messy. My poor mom, she got so excited and she was let down instantly. Oh, she was like, "Why would he do that?" I was like, "I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry. That wasn't nice, Mr. Announcer. That wasn't nice." But I think that little jokey joke or whatever he did proved to me that Jeremiah not coming back, y'all. He's done. So we got to make it work with the cast that we have. But I know a lot of people are just like, "I'm not voting for Ace. I'm not voting for any of those guys because of what they did to Jeremiah." Don't vote and Austin wins. Don't vote and Austin wins. Because Amaya's not getting that money. We wanted to. The audience is not as locked into Zach or Amaya. Because if they were, she would not keep on getting the lowest votes. And if it's not Austin, it's Huda. Those are your only options. If y'all don't want Ace and Shelly, I'm not even thinking about Taylor and Clark. Sorry, sis. You done got with him. I can't stand him right now. It's either Ace and Shelly, Alandrea, Nick. What y'all gonna do? I'm just saying. Y'all could not vote. We're gonna end up with Huda or Austin winning this whole thing. Let's get into the Nick Alandrea at once I thought was delusion, but we seem to be cooking with grease. So anyway, Nicholas and Alandrea get together. They are dropped off at some romantic spot. Okay, right off the bat, neither one of them knew what this was. They both sit down at this romantic little table setting. Nicholas immediately grabs Alandrea's hands, and she was just like, "What did you think when you saw me?" He said, "My queen. I saw my queen." I was like, "Oh, okay." He's excited. It's fine. And then they just start talking about their experience. Alandrea tells him everything that happened in the villa, lets him know that Sierra has a connection, and then it's his time to talk to Alandrea. Let's her know what's going on. And Nicholas is just like, "So you want to know about Taylor?" She's like, "Yeah, I want to know about Taylor." And he was just like, "Listen, Taylor is my boy, but I'm gonna put that aside and I'm gonna be transparent with you. He has found a connection in the villa with Clark, and it seems real. There's something there." And I thought for a moment that Alandrea was waking up, because she was just like, "Oh, well, if he is able to get so close with her right away, and me and him have been together, that he really wasn't for me, I'll leave this villa and I'll be happy." I'm like, hold your horses. Why the hell are you leaving the villa? Chillax. Why are we leaving? Calm down. We're not going to crash out over Taylor. Absolutely not you, Alandrea. Not you. So anyway, right after she says she's going to leave the villa, they get a text, and the text is, you and Nicholas can either remain single. Is that glitter? Shine on, queen. You and Nicholas can either remain single and leave the villa, or couple up and come and leave Love Island, or couple up and go back to the villa. And they were like, "We're going back to the villa." So now Nicholas and Alandrea are a couple. Nick Alandrea Hive, Nick's mother, and Ariana Maddox, you won. And obviously me, you won. Y'all got it. Y'all got your power couple. My God, today. So anyway, after they do all the discussion about what was going on and they decide to couple up, we then head over to the villa where Taylor is talking to Clark, and he's telling her he can't wait to see where this relationship goes. Guys, first of all, I've never seen Taylor this happy, this excited. We've never seen him talk this much. We've never seen him be like this kind of Rico Suave. Like Ace has to force him to be affectionate to Alandrea, while it's just easy come, easy go with him, with Clark. He don't like her. And this is the thing. Alandrea is delusional. Lover, delusional, right? However, he still has yet to be honest with her. He's playing the game. So he's not yet telling this. He's telling Ace and the guys that he's not attracted to her, that he's just not getting there with her. But he doesn't tell Alandrea the truth about his feelings. So it's my friend just texted me. She texted me in bold caps, gagged. Child. Girl. Listen, I think I'm a rock with him. I think I'm a rock with them. I got to give it to the producers. They ate that up. They ate that up. And I just want to say this. Nobody has loved on that woman or complimented her like this until Nick. Until it took a white man, girl. Can you believe it? Oh, you can. It took a white man. My God, today. My God, today. Lord, 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 Lord. Anyway, so I feel like like we leave here with maybe my thought is, maybe Alandrea has woken up. Maybe she don't want to be with Taylor, because then we get the confirmation that Taylor has just never been feeling her. He's a totally different guy with Clark. And I hate to say it, I enjoy him. I enjoy him with someone that he likes. He's not, or he's attracted to, like, I'm not going to say that he doesn't like Alandrea as a person or as a friend, right? He calls her bro. With Clark, he didn't call her bro yet. He was trying to marry Coco a day ago. So he's around, I won't necessarily say his type, but he's around women that he is physically attracted to. That he don't give a damn about no friendship. This is Love Island for him, okay? So he is with girls that excite him, and we have seen him become an entirely different person. And I actually enjoy him being happy. I will say this. I think that with Taylor, it could just be Alandrea is just like too far out of his league. Like, we're watching and like, this doesn't make sense. You two do not make sense. Like, it gives big sister, little brother vibes. It gives, boss, intern vibes. She just seems like light years ahead of this guy. And the only person who doesn't know that is her. Like, she's constantly trying to force it with Taylor. And I'm just like, I don't understand, because me looking at Alandrea and just like seeing how she operates, I can't fathom this making sense to her. Like, I'm just like, this is not how you live in the real world. Like, you never have to work this hard for a guy. Or do you? Like, I'm confused. But I gotta say it. I like seeing him happy. He's not happy with Ohlandria. I don't know why, but he is not happy with her. They have no chemistry. Got that. We got that. Oh, the kiss between Taylor and Clark. Never seen him kiss Alandrea like that. He likes her. And that was just a confirmation. Clark didn't have to beg. He was ready for it. He initiated the kiss. We even see Taylor talking in a way we never see him talk. He's always like this country little kid with Alandrea. With Clark, he's like, yeah, so, what you trying to do? I'm like, oh my God, who is this? Tay-Tay, what is going on? But that's how he talks to women he's attracted to. My poor girl. My poor girl. So Nick and Alandrea are coupled up. Taylor is falling in love with Clark. Then we have Coco, who is trying to make something happen with Ace in the villa, but Ace is being a good boy. He's being a good boy as much as he can, right? Clark is gorgeous. I want to say shout out to whoever cast the Black women on this show, because my God, today, did you represent us correctly and wonderfully. All the Black girls are eating. Every Black girl that has walked in that villa has ate down. Just stunning, great personalities, captivating. Thank you. And casting director. You cast all the Black women from now on. You ate that up. It's normally you get great OG girls and then the Casa girls be. But we're eating. The OGs, the main cast is banging. The bombshells are banging. Casa is banging. All the black girls are eating. I love it. Finally, some accurate representation of black women. Go here, Love Island. Let's do it. Let's do it. Anyway, so Alandrea and Nick, they sneak back into the main villa with the guys. So everybody goes to sleep. Nicholas and Alandrea, they come in when everybody's asleep. They sneak in bed together, and they go to bed. I guess they waited for everybody to wake up. Everybody wakes up. They're getting ready. Nicholas and Alandrea, they pull the sheets from over their head, and they say, "Hey, guys." And I'm just like, Alandrea, wake up, mama. Wake up. Because Taylor, like, Nick jumps up. Ace and Taylor beeline for that boy. Ace jumps on Taylor. Ace jumps on Nicholas. Taylor sees Alandrea, runs right by her, and jumps on Nick. And she's sitting there. Girl, how many signs do you need, Alandrea? How many signs do you need? I will say this. I think that this was very messy. I think the producers had to do what they had to do because, like I said before, the main cast is self-producing, so they had to shake it up. I will say I don't necessarily like this twist of Nicholas and Alandrea being eliminated and then coming back to Casa, to the villa, while Casa is still going on. Two things. One, it's very weird for Alandrea. Not only is she by herself, she's watching Taylor pursue Clark. And then for Taylor, he can't really enjoy his Casa experience because Alandrea is watching him. So Taylor gets cheated of Casa, and Alandrea is like mad uncomfortable. She doesn't have her girls, and she's watching the guy that she really likes pursue a woman the way he's never pursued her. And she's by herself. So I just didn't like it. I was just like, I get it. This is what I would have wanted. And again, producers, you're doing an amazing job. You don't have to listen to me. But what I would have wanted was let Casa wrap up. Let everybody come back. Let Ariana come out and say, well, we're going to have it before tonight's elimination. We're going to have a new couple join. And then here walks Nicholas and walks in Nicholas and Alandrea. Because I'm just like, Nick just left. The boys still, their eyes are still puffy from him leaving. I needed them all to feel that he was just like gone. Like, I don't know. I just wish Nicholas and Ohlandria would have came in later, but they're here now and everything is fine. I will say the Casa girls are a lot more nicer than the ones last season. Oh, it was messy last season, child. But the Casa girls are a lot more welcoming. And I think maybe the Casa girls learned from the Casa girls from last season, because you don't hear nothing about them Casa girls from last season because they were messy and mean. So these girls are very much more accepting. And even Alandrea was shocked. She was just like, I can't believe like you guys are so cool to me. I thought you wouldn't be, I thought you wouldn't want me around. But they were very cool. They were very accepting. Everything seems to be very chill, right? So Taylor is now uncomfortable, because somebody who he really likes, he's pursuing, and then somebody who he never liked is here watching him pursue this person. And it's just really weird and odd for him. I'm not going to say that I necessarily feel bad, because I feel like he still has yet to be honest with Alandrea, but it's mad awkward. He's still in Casa. He should be able to enjoy Casa. It's not fair that his experience got cut short. So anyway, Nick meets with the guys. He tells them everything. He tells them everything that happened. He tells them everything that happened with him and Alandrea. Then he tells Taylor that he told Alandrea everything. He was just like, I just want to let you know. I let her know that you have something going on with Clark. And when I tell you that Taylor was elated, he was happy that Nicholas damn near did the breaking up for him. He don't like that woman. He does not like that woman. And then he was even more elated when Nick told him that not only is he coupled up with Alandrea, He wants to pursue that. Taylor smiled. Ooh, the Twitter challenge is going to be brutal. The Twitter challenge is going to be brutal. I will say this, Ace tried his best. Ace tried his best to keep it together. Because Nick was like, yeah, well, Shelly, she has she's talking to somebody who's 6'7" and he's a pro basketball player overseas. And Ace was like, I don't care. And Nick was like, yeah, I don't think that Ace would care. He's like, yeah, nah, I don't. I don't care. Oh, baby, you care. Oh, Messy Island. Oh, baby, you care. And while Nick is telling Ace that Shelly is being loved on by something 6'7" and fine, Shelly is over there lusting over that tree with the 3B curls. She cannot stop looking at Chris. Every time she's hanging out, she's like, oh, guys, he is very attractive. And Sierra was just like, you know what, Shelly, I like him for you. I don't know what's going to happen when they all come back together. It's just like, what is going on? I told y'all the producers are 10 steps ahead because this is messy. They're not self-producing anymore. Real things are finally happening. We're finally able to see them really feel stuff without being hyper aware that they are being filmed. This is just what we needed, child. Real quick, make sure you guys like the video. Thank you. I just thought about that. Make sure you like the video. We have what? We almost got 700 people in here. Let's get to 1 million likes before the video is over. Alandrea, my queen, the Black Barbie, still on Taylor. Still on Taylor. Nick has let her know that Taylor has moved on, right? She's watching Taylor pursue Clark. While Taylor is pursuing Clark, ain't said nothing to her. She's like, oh, she on my man. Stay back from my man. Well, I don't like watching this. I can't believe you're this hot and delusional. What is going on? He was never your man. He gave you nothing. He didn't even give you crumbs. The whole episode, I'm like, Alandrea, wake up and get this damn money, please. Oh, she on my man. She on my man. She's on her man. Clark is on her husband, her baby father, because the way Taylor is looking and kissing up on that woman, oh, he's getting a ring as soon as he gets out that villa. He not letting her go. But you, oh my God, don't y'all play like Uno? Like they don't do anything. There's no kissing. I think y'all got a bro handshake or something. Like y'all besties, kissing cousins at the least. My God, today, you too hot to be this delusional. So anyway, Taylor and Alandrea finally talk. Taylor sits Alandrea down and he just says that he wants to pursue Taylor. To pursue Clark. Here's my issue with Taylor. He's not telling Alandrea everything. He's like, yeah, I just want to, I know we have a connection. Y'all don't. I know we have a connection and, I don't want to, lose this, but I still want to, I want to explore. I want to see where this goes. No, you need to tell Alandrea, I am not attracted to you like that. I would like to have a platonic friendship with you. We are friends. I want to pursue Clark in the way that you wanted me to pursue you. This is who I want to be with. This is who I like. Me and you should just be friends. Because what he did was leave a door open for her. Give this woman hope. I can't believe it. She's hanging on for hope for Taylor. And it's not saying anything is wrong with the guy, but I'm just like, how is realistically, Alandrea? Jesus. Because at first I'm like, oh, she playing the game. Now I'm like, because she starts crying over Taylor. She starts crying when he's just like, I want to explore. And he's like, I want to explore. And she's like, oh. well, me and you, we have something. And, from day one, there was no day one. Y'all didn't have nothing. I need Shelly to get back in that villa. I need Shelly to get back in that villa. They have to talk some sense into her. This is crazy. This is crazy. He's a kid. He is so young. Like you two. I don't know, Alandrea. I can't. You're hot. I love you. You're stunning. I can't believe that Taylor's an option. It's so weird for me. It's so weird. So anyway, we finally get a Love Island Casa game. And it's basically, the girls thing. Suck on this, bang on that, grind on this. Whoever does it the most creatively wins. So it's Casa versus the Villa, boys versus girls. The guys are killing it in the beginning. Then the girls start eating down and they end up winning the Casa versus Villa or Casa versus Casa challenge. And so Nick, the actor, is acting like he cares that Sierra is doing a great job in the challenge, because as soon as the challenge is over, he pulled Alandrea to the hideaway. And Alandrea is just like, oh, let's sit up here. I don't know what this place is like. And Alandrea is just like, oh, you never been up here before? Boy, bye. Because, Nick is a hoe. We love him. He a hoe. A safe hoe. He knows what he's doing. So anyway, they're up in soul ties and Nick is just blushing. He's so happy. He's like, he keeps on, he said, I've never been like this. Like, I'm just so flustered, like just being in your presence. Oh my God. I can't believe it. We have waited so long for somebody in that villa to acknowledge the unreal beauty that is Ohlandria. And all them black men in that damn villa. It took Nick, the Caucasian. Oh my, the way he was like enamored with her. And I'm watching this go down and I'm cheesing. And then we cut to Sierra, who, Curly Sue, Alan, we got to do something with that hair. Are you twisting it at night? Is that a twist out? Anyway, so she's talking to Alan. Alan wants to get closer to her. He's basically asking her for a kiss. And Sierra's just like, no, I can't do it. I can't. I'm not there yet. Girl, oh my God, when she gets back in that villa, because after she rejects Curly Sue, we cut back to Nick. He's laid down in soul ties, just open and comfortable. Alandrea, Nikki, what is going on? I don't like, oh my God. I've never seen Alandrea like this. I thought she didn't like milk. Apparently she loves it. I have never seen her like this. She is just giddy. Nick is pursuing her heavy. He said, you are just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. You're so gorgeous. You're so beautiful. He said, I could not stop staring at you. This is why white men are at the top of the food chain. They know their assignment. My God, today. I'm sitting here and I'm watching this and I'm just like, thank you. Finally, validation. Thank you. Finally, a compliment. Finally, adoration. Thank you, Nicholas. Jesus. Oh, he is beaming over this woman. Beaming over this. She can't even get herself together. She's Nikki. She all teeth. She's like, oh, no, Nick, I can't. Nick. I said, who the hell is this? I ain't never seen Alandrea. I ain't never seen Alandrea like this. I have never. She kicking her little feet up. I said, what the hell? Oh, them producers. Oh, them producers. So then he asked her for a kiss. And I'm like, okay, this is where the episode ends. He asks her for a kiss, and Alandrea says, well, what her little water bottle? It's only one way to find out. Girl, what? Sierra! Sierra! I would have never known. I would have not. Alandrea. It's only one way to find out. Sierra. Does she know that Sierra slept with him? Oh, this is going to be so messy. Oh, Jesus. So it's only one way to find out. Nick leans up, pulls her in, and that kiss, yikes. Harriet Tubman, earmuffs, they were meant to be. They were meant to be. Neither one of them have kissed anybody like that in the villa. That was not a challenge kiss. She was sucking on his lip, biting it. I said, and then she pulled the lip back. I said, my girl got tricked. What? Jesus. Oh, this is going to be so messy when they get back to that villa. Oh, Sierra's going to fall apart. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to get on TikTok. The non-black girls are going to be tearing Alandrea up. Oh, them POC girls is nasty. Oh, they're going to tear her up. You know what's going to be real funny? The POC girls are going to tear Alandrea up. And them white women, they're going to be in them comment sections fighting for her. Oh, this is going to be messy. And great TV. I hate to say it. Great. We're back. We are back. I said, oh, they love it. These two love it. That kiss. I kept on saying, I don't see anything. I don't think that if Nick wanted her, he would have went after her. I don't think Alandrea liked Smith. I was wrong. The chemistry, where the hell did this come from? He says, oh, Nick was like, I've always wanted to kiss you outside of a challenge. News to me. She's like, Nikki, really? Nikki, stop. She ate that up. She loved it. Oh my, this is messy. Oh, this is so messy. Ace is going to love it. Ace, the messy king, is going to love seeing it. He didn't plan this, but he's going to enjoy watching it. OMG. I will say this. Speaking about Ace, Nicholas, and Taylor are really, really, really good friends. Because when Taylor had to go talk to Alandrea, that whole conversation, like Ace is telling him, Ace is like, go talk to her. Like, you have to let her know what's going on. And I love that because I'm just like, he's telling his boy, like, you gotta treat her right. Like, that's not right. You gotta be honest with the girl and let her know what's going on. Nicholas, who likes Alandrea, is just like, you gotta tell her at some point, right? So as Taylor goes over there, Ace is like, let me get my popcorn. And those two messy boys sit there watching everything go down, and they are eating it up and loving it. And Taylor's just like still cool with it or whatever. But I just like watching them. I'm sorry. I'm a ride with the Three Musketeers all the way to the end. Ace and the Acettes, I'm a rock with them. I'm here for it. Now that it's NikkiNicoleStar, I'll vote for it. Girl. Anyway, that's all I had to say. What do y'all have to say, child? Ooh, wait, we got a lot of super chats. I got to get the super chats first. Paige, I don't know if I got this one, but I'm gonna get it again. Thank you so much for the super chat, Paige. Paige said NikkiNicoleStar can win this whole thing. They absolutely can. Nervous to hear the conversation that will take place between Nick and Ace. Listen, it's about to be crazy. Thank you, Daryl, for the super chat. Thank you, Rashada, for the super chat. Rashada said, showed her. Oh my God. We have been wanting her to be treated like this from day one. We were men to find value in her. Begging black men that were not even on her level. Listen, I did the best that I could do. Black love, I tried. I fought. I told Alandrea High that they were delusional. But you know what? We're cooking with grease, olive oil, extra virgin, organic. He immediately grabbed her hand and said, my queen. Well, there it is. There it is. There it is. YouTuber, thank you so much for the super chat. YouTuber said Nick and Ola had the hottest kiss of the entire season. When she sucked and bit that bottom lip, I said, oh, we've never seen that move before. Y'all love it here. I've never seen on Love Island, and I watch a lot of Love Island. Me too. I've never, I don't hate to say it. I was just like, oh my God, this is so much chemistry. This is terrible. Because I'm thinking about Sierra. She's going to be so hurt. It's Alandrea. This is messy. This is so messy. It's Alandrea. Oh, Alandrea. I was like, girl, no, this is not who you are. Apparently it is. Nikki. What was that voice? Did you notice she had a different voice when she was talking to him? Oh my God. They liked each other this whole time. We finally got love on Love Island. And it's secret lovers. Yeah, that's what we are. Ciao. Alandrea, you want to call up Sierra? Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. Yikes. Chocolate Sooner. Thank you for the super chat. Chocolate Sooner said, why didn't NNO stay in the hideaway? I would have wanted that. I would have wanted them to explore more. Stay in a hideaway or stay in just, I think they did a Hotel Amore or Hotel Casa before. Let them explore while everybody else is exploring. Don't cut Taylor's Casa short and don't make it odd for Alandrea. Let them explore. Alex, thank you for the super chat. Alex said, at least Taylor beat the milkman allegations. He needs to come clean to Alandrea, though. He sure did. I said, now, wait a minute. Now, apparently, y'all was saying he only like snow. He plays in the chocolate, all flavors. Prefers the lighter. Because can we be honest? Alandrea and Clark have the same personality. Same personality. The only difference, Taylor got some work to do. But he was also on Coco. I don't know why he didn't like Alandrea. Maybe she was just too, like I said before, maybe too far out of his league, too adultish for him. I don't know. But like Clark and Alandrea have the same personality. Very slow. Not slow like that. You know what I mean? Like just very chill, very stoic in a way. And that is how Alandrea was. Like when Nick was telling her about Taylor and everything that he was doing in Casa, she does this thing where she just zones out. And like, I feel like she's talking to herself and telling herself to calm down. Don't react. Don't let them see you're hurting. Don't let them see your pain. Don't cry. Hold it together. Very, very big sister of her, very eldest of her. But again, I want her to clock in to the youngest. I need her to get the mindset of the youngest and be reckless and have a good time. I hate that she's so buttoned up all the time. But now, Nikki seemed to have brought something out of her. What is going on? What is Love Island USA? Oh, you are messy. This is messy. Oh my God, Alandrea, not you. Oh, Rashana. Thank you for the super chat. Rashana said, but he might not beat the colorism allegations. Clark is the only one. But listen, he was in a Coco for a minute. So I don't know, y'all. Hey, Chantel, thank you for the super chat. Chantel said Taylor was hugging on Nick like he came back from the dead. Meanwhile, Alandrea is sitting on a bed like the Tiffany Pollard. I'm like, maybe he didn't see her. I'm giving this dude excuses. Maybe he didn't see Alandrea sitting there. looking stunning early in the damn morning. Maybe you didn't see her. Nick.Star. I can't, oh my God. The way this boy is about to love up on this girl. Insane. Brittany, thank you for the super chat. Brittany said they should have let Nick and Elle explore the rest of Costa and brought them in at the recoupling. I agree. Chocolate Sooner, thank you for the super chat. Chocolate Sooner said, didn't like it. OG boys didn't have time to crash. Yeah, I felt like they should have, their Costa shouldn't have been cut short. Waddles, thank you for the super chat. Waddles said, remember, Nikki, their ship started with Alandrea saying, come here, Cream. Oh, yeah. See, that's what happens. Y'all better stop that flirting. Y'all better stop that flirting. That's what happens. Y'all be play flirting with them coworkers, and then y'all get caught up. Y'all get caught up, and now we're here in a love triangle. And one of the people in the love triangle don't even know she's in it. This is going to be messy. Obviously me. Thank you for the super chat. Obviously me said, where the Nick ain't into no black woman crowd. It wasn't me. Now, I ain't never said that. But I did say if he wanted Alandrea, he would have got her. Well, he let me know today I want her, and he got her. Chantel, thank you for the super chat. Chantel said when Nick put that hand on her leg and pulled her close, listen, can I say something? He's a gentleman. He was going for that butt. He was going for that butt, stopped right at the top of the thigh. He said, too soon. Too soon. In the words of Nikki.Star, they was cooking with grease. I was like, Lord, child. Them producers. I hope y'all have went to your tailor. I hope y'all picked out your stylist for the Emmys because you're winning. You're winning. Obviously me. Thank you for the super chat. Obviously Nick said in his intro that he loves all flavors. Well, we know that now. Obviously me. Thank you for another super chat. Obviously me said, thing is, Nick and Ola have kissing challenges, and Sierra never thought anything more of it. Poor thing. I don't think Alandrea knows that Sierra slept with him, because she was just like, my girl, I don't want to do too much. That went out the door. But I feel like if Alandrea knew that, child, let me shut up. The shock on her face hearing about them two kissing now, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be messy. I'm not getting on that TikTok after tomorrow. I'm gonna let them fight it out. I'll jump on TikTok on Monday when it's a little cool. Obviously me, thank you for another super chat. Obviously me said Nick got that goat. Can we talk about it? As soon as I saw that outfit, I said, oh, he's locked in. Nick got a black girlfriend now. He is locked in. And we were just talking about the black wife effect. We were just talking about he got his gold chain, his black shirt. He locked in. He's pursuing a black queen now. Lord, he look cute, though. He look cute. Alex, thank you for the super chat. Alex said, y'all notice how Nick started wearing? He locked in. He on his Paul Wall now. Oh, AJ said, I don't trust Nick. I'm sorry. Listen, I will say this. Nick, he goes back and forth. He be all over the place with the villa. I'm open, I'm closed, I'm open, I'm closed, right? I have to say this. I've never seen him like this with anybody. I didn't believe that he liked Jaden. I think that he was just trying to stay. But I haven't seen him like this with Sierra. And I haven't seen Alandrea like this with Taylor. These two, they might be in game. They might be in game. You know who I think is getting eliminated right away? Jaden. Oh, Ace was heated. He said, I can't believe Jaden didn't pick Nick. I was like, yeah, she's on the list. She's on the list. The boys are going to get rid of Jaden, and the girls are getting rid of Zach. She's on the list. The black wife effect. Nick is going to get hotter now. Nick is going to get hotter. Guys, y'all don't know how much this couple is going to change that villa. Woo! Oh Lord. I'm interested to see how open Nick is going to remain. If he wants to close off after a few days, oh Lord. Oh man, I was thinking about her the whole time. I said, this is terrible. She's gonna be so hard because it's Alandrea, not a bombshell, not a Casa girl. It's Alandrea. Yikes! Yikes! He has something. I'm telling you. He pin curls that hair at night. No, this is a pin curl. That's a pin curl. I'm telling you, I bet all the girls get their bobby pins from him. That is a pin curl. He don't just, and I bet you he got a bonnet. Have we seen him in a bonnet? He has to have a bonnet. He has to have a bonnet. That's a pin curl. Because they just be, how are they perfect? He ain't woke up like this. He did not. He's pin curling that every night and putting it in the bonnet every night. I'm gonna get some older comments because we got a lot of people in here. So I'm gonna get some older, then I'm gonna get some in the middle, then I'm gonna jump to the end. You know how we do. Asira, please make sure you like the video, lobes. Asira said, but I'm confused how they're going to do a movie night now. It's usually Casa centric, but nothing is happening in Casa, and they're ending it early. Casa is boring. I'm telling you guys, they gave us Casa to shape that cast up. Main cast was self-producing. Look how good the show is now that they don't know what the hell is going on. Even we opened up this episode with the guys talking about Nick going and being like, we don't know what's going to happen. Like, we never expected that. Yeah. Now they're on their tippy toes. So much is happening, they can't self-produce. Could you self-produce Nicholas and Alandrea? The producer said they've been fighting this for too long. We're going to let them have it. Are you going to be able to self-produce Sierra seeing them two coupled up and not as a friendship coupling? It's going to be nasty. Nasty. Lord. Oh, we got another super chat. From Sasha Joe. Hey, Sasha Joe. Thank you for the super chat. Sasha Joe said, hey. So y'all don't think Nick will try to get back with Sierra once she's back? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. I've never seen Nick like this, and I've never seen Alandrea like this. I don't know. I will say Sierra wanted more after her and Nick had sex. And I think that pushed Nick back a bit. Because as soon as, like right after it happened, he went to Ace. And he was just like, he said, he went to Ace and said, I didn't want to move that fast, but it just happened. So he had a totally different interpretation and feeling about having sex with Sierra than Sierra did. So I don't know. I will say, I think he's going to want to stay with Alandrea. We'll see. Y'all. Obviously, me, thank you for the super chat. Obviously, me said, Meg the Scion is a part of the... Everybody is a part of this damn hive. I thought y'all were all delusional. I was just like, what are y'all seeing? Apparently a lot. I cannot believe the way these two have moved so fast. I'm like, what have y'all been doing in this villa the whole time? Have y'all been making Google eyes at each other and not saying anything? Because for this to happen at the speed that it has happened, something has been brewing. Something has been brewing. Oh my gosh. Does Alandrea know that he's not even a 1 minute man? Oh Lord. Sierra, don't let her know. Let her live in delusion. I'd rather her live in delusion with Nick than Taylor. Hey, Hannah. Hannah said, I'm glad Shelly isn't thinking of Ace. She ain't thinking of him at all. At all, child. All she do is just drool over Chris. I will say, Ace has more personality. He seems funner than Chris. But I like how Chris is making Shelly feel wanted. Like, that is the issue. These guys haven't pursued these women. They haven't. We just felt like they've been breadcrumbing them and the girls have been eating it up. Like Sierra, no shade, Nick was breadcrumbing her. He gave her nothing and she was so elated. Oh God, Sierra, don't quit the show. Oh, she's going to have a terrible crash out. Because she's that Zen chick that all it takes is one moment. She's back in them streets. Just John just said the Twitter challenge and movie night better be giving. They got to do so. Oh my God, are they going to show us Alandrea? Don't show us that. Don't show us that. Oh, he was. I don't care. Nah, I don't. Doesn't matter to me. It does, baby. It does. Raquel said, "You think producers think this will force her and Nick to go for it, since they're the only two that's there for each other to talk to?" If we're talking about Nick and Alandrea, yeah. Well, they're going for it. Did you see Nick after that kiss? He was so excited he rolled over. You see, he was like, "Oh, what is happening?" Oh my God. This show is messy. Ice Macchiato said, "Yes, Nikki, I'm with you on this." That's why I thought that. Oh, wait, what was I talking about? I forget everything. Scarcow said, "I agree, though I appreciate that she will be able to report to the OG girls without the guys lying to her face about what happened." Oh, talk about Alandrea. Yeah, I agree. Hannah says she needed to see Taylor give more attention to Clark to understand he doesn't like her. I wanted Clark to walk in front of Alandrea with Taylor's shirt. That would have been all the information she needed. Because when Clark put his shirt on, I said, "Please walk in front of Alandrea with it. We have to free her. We have to free her from that man." Gray said, "I would rather her be sequestered and see what Taylor is really doing." Same. I absolutely agree with that. Make sure you like the video, guys. We have 600 plus in the video. Maybe 7. I don't know. Please like the video. It helps your girl grow in the YouTube algorithm. Love ya. Deneen said, "I like Taylor with Clark, and they did their big one with the Casa girls. They were relatable and real. I want him to pick Clark. Alandrea has attachment issues." I don't think she has attachment issues, but I think she's delusional. I'm like, girl, he's giving you nothing. I'm so glad that she was receptive to what Nick was giving her, because that's where she needs to be. I just hate that it's at the sacrifice of Sierra, but that's the game, child. Mom, did you turn off the air? Yep. Don't you? Oh Lord, child. My air conditioner is broken. It is what it is. But yeah, but I don't think she has attachment issues. I just think that she is not picking up the right clues from Taylor. But I hate the fact that she has to pick up cute clues. Why doesn't he just tell her? Why doesn't he just tell her? Like, why is he leading her along? Make it work with Clark. I like Clark for him too. Obviously, me said, meanwhile, Nick finds Ola personality and maturity alluring. He really likes her. Now we see how Nick acts when he's with someone he really likes. Christina, you're so generous. Thank you so much for the super chat. Christina said, all I know is thank God, thank the Lord, and also because all in heaven, G, bless. Love you. You can tell that she's Alandrea Hive. Yes. Obviously, me said Clark didn't tell Ola that Taylor initiated the kiss. Thank you so much for the super chat. I get why she didn't. She shouldn't have to. She should not have to. That should be up to Taylor. That's not fair. Taylor should do that. And I feel like he's just leading her on. You have somebody here that you want to be with. Let that work. Hey, Lavender Girl. Lavender Girl said, are the Casa girls more his age? Sometimes I wonder if he is kind of intimidated by Ola's brains and maturity. That's exactly what I think is happening. He's intimidated by her. He is intimidated by her, so he's just not even going to try. I don't think he's intimidated by Clark. So he's going to go for it. But I just, yeah. Because I can't say it's colorism because Coco is like almost the same. Her and Alandrea are like the same skin tone. And he was into her. I think it could just be intimidation. I can't wait for this reunion. I have so many questions. But yeah, I think it's intimidation. And also, the Casa girls are fun and chill. I feel like they're not working as hard as the girls last season. The girls last season, baby, they wanted to get in that villa and stay. But they're chill. They're more chill this year. Tatiana said Taylor and Ola are like Janae and Cordell dating. Thank you. That's what I feel as well. They're siblings. Let me get a newer comment. Oh, child, so many. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to get everybody. Hey, Lisa. Lisa said, I love them, but it seems so weird how they are so popular online and now they are suddenly together. Again, Lisa, I think the show saw them flirting the entire time. Because the way these two had so many moments to talk about, it was challenges. It was when you walked over here, when you had said that to me, when we had, like, they had so many moments to like talk about how they were feeling each other, but didn't pursue it. So I think production saw that, but was just like, they're playing the game. They're trying to win with this coupling, and they are not really exploring with people that they really like. This might happen again with another couple. This might happen again. This might happen with Huda and Chris. Because the way she sucked up on that man, he forgot who Shelly was for a second. They're about to force these people to explore. Because they're watching everything. They're listening to every conversation. They're seeing how everybody's talking about each other, how everybody's talking to each other, how everybody is looking at each other. We might get some more forced couples that might actually work. Hey, Spency. Spency said, Nick is obsessed with her, and I love it. Sorry, Sierra. This is so conflicting. Hey, Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child said, even Nick knows how bad it is for Shelly to be with the tallest man in the casa. It's... God, I hate it. But when Ace and that guy meet, this show was so messy. When Ace dapped that man up, oh Lord. Denise said, don't be fooled. They are still a friendship couple, just like Alandrea and Taylor. You think so? That kiss, Denise, you saw that kiss. Now, I don't think they're going to be together outside of the villa, like when the show ends, but I think they're going to be real spicy during their time in the villa. Sarah said, when Nick said he wants to get to know Ola, I screamed. I'm telling you, I watched this and I said, Nick, Alandrea, they did the damn thing. Y'all made this happen. Hey, Emelina said Sierra will crash out. She will. If Nick Alandrea is actually progresses. She's going to feel betrayed by both Alandrea and Nick. She will. And you know what? I won't be able to, like, I can't blame her. Here's the thing, Sarah. Thank you for saying that. Sarah said, Nick has no respect for Taylor. He's just stealing his girl. I think they have had conversations, and we might see it in the Twitter challenge, or they might throw it on the Instagram. But I think the guys have had conversations with Taylor about Ohlandria, and Nicholas is probably saying, she's so gorgeous, she's so amazing, she's so beautiful. Like, if I had her, I would do this. Why aren't you doing it? I think we just see Ace coaching Taylor how to pursue Ohlandria. But I think when the three musketeers get together, I think both Nick and Ace are giving Taylor advice on how to pursue Ohlandria. But I think only one of them was talking in a way where production was just like, oh, I think he need that. I think he need that. Let's set it up. And here we are. Here we are. Ciao. We got another super chat, a generous one indeed. We got another super chat from Christina. Thank you for the super chat, Christina. Oh, wait. Period. Christina said, I hope as soon as a 6'7" dude walks in, a little lawn gnome Ace immediately yeets into the air like a damn spaceship heading to Scotland for traders. Oh, he's absolutely going to Traders. Ace is absolutely going to be on the next season of Traders. It's going to be very interesting to see, but I think that Shelly and Ace will find each other again. I don't think that Chris was enough to break them up, and I think that Chris is going to end up with Huda. She's more his type. He's more her type. She's more his. No, I won't say that she's his type, but I think that when Chris sees Shelly pull away, probably for Ace, and realize there's a bit more there, he's just going to get the hint. And I think he's going to pursue Huda because I don't think Huda is into the Haitian guy who says that he's Puerto Rican. I don't think she's really into him like that. Obviously me, thank you for the super chat. Obviously me said, swirls win, y'all. LOL, remember Jack and Justine? Listen, I feel like if it's between Alandrea and Nick and Huda and Chris, Alandrea and Nick gonna win that money. And that's who I'm going for. They did their big one. They did their big one. My God, today. Gagged, gooped, shocked. Hey, Taylor. Taylor said, I'm so conflicted because I'm an OG Nick hater, but I want him and Alandrea to blossom together. But also, I don't want Sierra to be hurt. And realistically, we need to save both women from him. And that's how you know the producers did their job. You're just like, what is going on? I'm feeling so many things. They did their job. They did their job because I'm the same way. I'm like, listen, the Three Musketeers, I have not liked a few decisions that they have made. And fortunately for Nick, Alandrea makes him look good. Alandrea makes him look good. I will say we're going to have to get over the hump of Sierra being hurt. Like how she reacts to this, that's going to be huge because I feel like Alandrea may pull back when she sees how Sierra reacts. But I don't know. I do not know. They don't care about the heat. They're trying to look cute. They're not going to be in flip-flops in Fiji. Absolutely not. Amirio said, y'all, I just started the episode, but Nick and Alandrea, hi, we up. You absolutely are up. Hey, Cameron, thank you for being here. Happy Pride. Be who you are for your pride. Oh, Cameron, I'm not assuming, but I saw the, isn't that the pride flag? I don't know. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. The Mac. I was on time. I literally started at 7:30. Did I say that the live started at 7? No, I started on time. I came here for love. Swirl love. Ciao. Oh. Hey, Sydney. Thank you for being here. We got another super chat. Hey, Brittany. Thank you for the super chat. Brittany said, Justine is on the perfect match now. Yes. She pairs up with Scott from UK season 10, the one that was with Catherine. She keeps on getting British Love Island guys. Why do they keep on doing that to her? Or why does she keep on doing that to herself? Child, not you falling in love with a Brit. Girl, just move there at this point. Your man is in the UK. Your man is in the UK. Y'all wanted this and y'all got it. We have never seen a kiss like that. Child. That's what he was gooped. Gagged. He couldn't believe it. He could not produce this. His eyes were so puffy. Ace was crying the entire night. And then he's going to try to man up, man it up and be like, I can't believe I cried over a dude like that. That's your boy. You were hurt. You were hurt. The waiting room said it's 2:30 a.m. here, and I'm looking after my 9-year-old. He had some milkshake, and I think it didn't sit well with him. Oh, it was a sweet treat after he got an award at school. I'm so sorry, but tell nephew we're so proud of him. Let him know that the Star family is so proud of nephew, and thank you for being here. Mia said Alandrea needs to lock, please. But I feel like she has to lock after that kiss. Like, Alandrea, come on, you felt something. No way, you never kissed Taylor like that. Y'all do a peck. Lock in, mama. Baby, we're back. We're back. TA said, Nikki, I will always root for Shelly and Alandrea. It's all about after this show is over for me. Messy or not, child. I'm taking my girls to the end. I started with them. I'm ending with them. But did he really snake Taylor, Natalie? When he told Taylor was happy. Did he snake Taylor or did he relieve Taylor? Did he take a problem off of Taylor's hands? Miss Lou said, I'm mad they're bringing them back so quick. Give them another day. I agree. In a low-cut season with a deep wave. Black wife effect. Royally Coily said, seeing Alandrea be so shocked at how attracted Nick is to her shows how much Taylor failed her. Absolutely. I'm just like, girl, you got to remember who you are. Spencer said, girl, when he said my queen, I screamed and he kissed her hand. And they weren't even in a coupling at this point. Guys. I don't think Sierra's going to hold back. I think she was honest with Nick when she sat down with him. And she was like, no, I'm going to be honest about my feelings for once. Nick. Oh, Nick, this is not going to be good. Just John said within 12 hours, Nick was wearing baggy jeans, a gold chain, and a black wife effect. He said, I got a black queen on my arms. I can't lose her. I know it's what she deserves, but why is it at the expense of Sierra? Oh, this show is messy. Messy, but they're going to win. They're going to win. L Boogie said, Nikki and family, I'm dropping in to say 3V Curl Jesus. Yes! Oh, job accepted my offer counter, period. Just waiting on a background check. You got it. Look at God. Amen, L Boogie. Congrats. So proud of you. See? No, there was no Wednesday episode. They take Wednesday off. All right. Let's get some more comments. Cameron said, it's so crazy because we're going through it with Love Island USA and over in the UK. They're going through it with their cast too soon on their Love Island. I watched a bit of it. Those men are awful. I thought the American Boys were something. Those men treat those girls so poorly. I want the girls to walk off. I want the women on Love Island UK to just walk off and be like, no, we don't deserve this. Can't you just walk off? I want them to protest. I don't like how those guys are treating them. Pepe said Nick has been more truthful with Ola in the last 24 hours than Black Woody has been the whole time. Alandrea let him go. Absolutely. And she shouldn't, because he was never her man. Taylor was never her man. I can't believe she's head over heels in love with that guy. Cece said when Ola said she could keep her eye on her man, I said, girl, cut me too. I was so frustrated. I said, he's not yours. He's not. He never was. Here's the thing. I think he will because of how Sierra is going to react. We might get Huda. We might get Huda from Cece because this is why you do not have sex too soon. The minute she slept with that boy, everything about that girl changed. Ah! Damn it. My address said, but Nick and Alandrea winning this show would break the internet. It's either them or Shelly is going to do the big one, cut Ace for Chris and win it. Here's the thing. I think Shelly should stay with Ace. Chris, I think he's going to get with Huda, and Shelly's going to be left on her own, and she's going to get eliminated unless she circles back with Ace. And I don't trust I don't trust Chris. When he sat there and said, "Oh," after he kissed Huda, he was just like, "Oh, I may have been pursuing a wrong one." I said, "Nope, Shelly, go back to go back to little man Tate. Go back to him. Go back to our little short king." TA said, "I wish they could have said another bombshell that was really interested in Alandrea." Saying, here's the thing. I think they didn't send another bombshell that was really interested in Alandrea because they have been watching Nick and Alandrea this entire time. They know some stuff we don't, y'all. Spitzy said, "I couldn't stop smiling, but Taylor gave me the ick. He is so different with Clark." Yeah, he's honest with her. He's not honest with Alandrea. Rashana said, "I also thought Alandrea was waking up. She did not. Hopefully she's just playing the game. Hopefully. Hey guys, please make sure you like the video." JK Knight said, "At first I thought Nick was playing, but he was so geeked, genuinely cheesing as much as Nick holds around. He doesn't act like that around Sierra or any other girl. His face," he even said, "I'm so flustered just talking to you." I love this for her. I'm so sorry, Sierra. I love this for Alandrea. Sierra, I'm so sorry. I hate this. Dreadful Ruby said, "I really would have loved these two together if it happened weeks ago. Sierra deserves way more respect from the both of them at this point. When you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right." And so I was like, Alandrea! Ah! Oh, he just seems so happy with her. And she's a totally different person. This is, good TV is what it is. Tatiana said, "Taylor sits too close to Clark. He compliments her, kisses her, and it never done that with Alandrea. I didn't, thank you. I didn't even know he was capable of this." I said, "Oh, so this is how you act when you like somebody." Understood. But again, he could just be intimidated. I don't think it's her skin color. It could just be, or the deepness of her melanin. It could just be, he's like, "I'm out of this girl's league. Like, there's no way. There's no way." And that does happen with men all the time. So many women have men coming up to them later in life and being like, "Oh, I've always liked you. I didn't want to approach you because, I was scared. I didn't think that you would go for a guy like me." It happens all the time. So it could be he's just like, I can't keep up with her. It could just be that. It could just be that. Megan said, "When is movie night? I need my girl Alandrea released from the shackles of delusion. I hope it comes soon. Hey, Fid said, "I don't think Nick is love bombing. I don't think so either. He finally got the chance to experience his feelings that he's been keeping in since day one. I truly feel like he's been waiting on the day he got the chance with her." I absolutely agree. I think they both have been doing that. She said, "Sierra's my girl. I wanted to respect it," but she felt something. He said, "Taylor's my boy. I want to respect it," but he felt something. And I think production saw that. They saw that and they said, "Let's explore." Because I think they were just like, "We finally got a love connection on Love Island. We finally got it." Oh. I'm like, "Taylor, did you see Alandrea? She was..." I hate that for her. Alexis said the fish scales fell from Alandrea's eyes when she saw Taylor jumped into Nick's arms and how Taylor looked at Clark. But she was still calling him her man, though. And that's when I was like, "Girl, what do we do?" Wake up. Please. What is it going to take? Stephanie said, I don't like Taylor and Clark together. I don't think Taylor liked. Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to assume. Lord. Pamela said 24 people in the villa is crazy. I think tomorrow, when everybody gets back, I think immediately they're going to hang out, but it's going to be an elimination. I think everybody's going to come dressed. They're going to get drinks for 1 minute, meet each other, and then go to an elimination, because where are they going to sleep? That's insane. And this makes me believe, honestly, that they are producing not just in real time, but they are like changing things in real time. Like, I honestly think they had a season prepared and had to scrap it because this cast was self-producing so much. I do not think they intended on having 24 people in the villa. I don't think they thought that through. I don't think they planned that. Now they're like, okay, well, we got to, in real time, they got to do something. That's why I feel like this season is so good, because it's a roller coaster. You're all over. It takes you all over the place, and you're like, what the hell is going on? Every episode, and you have a strong emotion every episode, because these guys are while we're watching, they're changing. They're like, oh my God, we can't do this. They know this, they know that. We got to switch this, we got to pull that. What did they do on Love Island Australia? Let's do that here. Like, they got to get an Emmy for this season, because I know that the script that they had to throw it out because of this cast. And that just shows you how good of a cast this is. We might not like certain people. We may not like decisions, but they're polarizing. They make you have emotions. You are clocked in. You're yelling at them, screaming at them, cheering for them, crying over them. Everybody on this show is eating. Everybody is doing their job. The cast, production, audio. I would be so nervous if I was doing the audio for this show, because you cannot miss any moment. You cannot miss any conversation. That is an extremely important job on this show. Everybody's killing it. The bombshells, I think these bombshells are great. I think these bombshells are great. I'm not talking about in preference. I know we've had our all-star bombshells, but I'm just saying the way they are operating for Casa, they're showing me that I get that they're girls, and I like that. The bombshells last season, they were real nasty on that TikTok live, girl. I was like, oh, that's unnecessary. But I like these bombshell girls. And the guys as well. Hey, Gray. Gray said, I would rather her be... Oh, we got that one. Let me get some more current ones. Her Royal Freshness 84, what's up? Said, but did you catch what Shelly's new man said when Huda kissed him? Yep. He says she may be on his radar now. I raised an eyebrow on that statement. Yep. I want her to go back to Ace. I'm a ride with them. I don't care. I'm not giving Huda or Austin the money. I'm not. Hey, Chocolate Sooner, thank you for the super chat. Chocolate Sooner said, I watched Destination X. No one knew who Janae was. Well, I think that cast is a lot older. Was it a good show? Alex, thank you so much for the super chat. Alex said, Nick fitting to have a buzz cut next episode. He's gonna get hotter. We just talked about the Black Wife effect. He's gonna get hotter. Just you wait and see. Her Royal Freshness, thank you so much for the super chat. Her Royal Freshness said, Alandrea had me yelling at my screen tonight. Like, girl, what are you doing? What is it going to take for you to see Taylor don't want you? Clark is not your op, child. That's her man. Amen. She's going to give me a stroke, I swear. I think that after the conversation with Sierra and that dies down, I think she's going to lock in. She has to. She has to. That's the only way she's winning this. Has Taylor ever said, my girl, my woman? You know what he said? My bro. Ah! That's my bro. Ah! Girl, are too fine for this. I know this is not how you operate in the real world. Girl, where's her family? Alandrea's family, come into the chat. I need to know. Clark is on Clark's bed. Yes, Clark is on her man. That's hers. He is hers. He could not stop complimenting her. He said, "You're so beautiful. You're the most beautiful person I've seen in this entire world." Listen, I don't go over to that side of the neighborhood anymore, but I want to let you know one thing. The white boys know how to compliment. They'll give you a compliment you ain't never heard before in your life. Woo, girl. Tia B said Nick dropped all the tea. He didn't. He was very honest. He was very honest. I want Alandrea to wake up out of the Lululand. The way Taylor is kissing Clark is way more than he ever did with her. That's who he wants. We see how he acts when he's with someone he wants to be coupled up with. He doesn't want to be coupled up with his bro. P said Alandrea was always kissing on everyone else's man. That male center girl was never loyal. These girls literally expressing serious vulnerability with her departure, and I have never heard this take about a male-centered Alandrea. Oh no, P! I've never. Not Ola. She's the big sister of the villa. Listen, I know we're a little tight that she laid that kiss on Nick. I get it. But Alandrea she's a girl's girl, I will say. She called Hannah a flower. I said, okay, Alandrea. But I'm gonna have to disagree. I like Alandrea. I don't see any of that concerning her. I like her. I'm a rock with her. But thank you for your opinion, P. Kata said, I can't tell if Nick genuinely likes her or if it's a fetish or infatuation. Yes, you got to look for that. You got to look for that. However, I think Nick has been here before. I don't think that this is his first time at the Essence Fest. I think he's a regular member. I think he has a subscription. But, it's good for her to look for that. But I hope he stops hoeing around and locked in, because I am not buying it yet. Smart. Don't lock in yet. Zora said Nick has game. He got her when he told her that he was attracted to her strength. Slow clap for him. He's watching the girl. He is watching her. DC Catastrophe Waitress said, I think Ola is finally understanding that Taylor is in her future and is down for a little summer skiing. Listen. Ain't nothing wrong with going to the Alps every now and then. Always Prices said, nobody better talk to me tomorrow during this show or I will crash out. Listen, it's going to be very quiet in my living room tomorrow. Tia said, Tia said, I honestly feel like he cares about Sierra, but his desire to F with Ohlandria, child, is more intense. If she was to go all into and stop worrying about Taylor, Sierra would be a thing of the past. Yeah, I think he's more attracted to Ohlandria, and I think he wants her. But I think if he could have, he would have got her. But Ohlandria linked up with Taylor. I hate to say it, but I think when Nick and Sierra had sex, everything changed. Everything changed for the worse for the both of them. And that's so unfortunate, because I felt like Nick regretted it. Because he even said, normally I wouldn't have sex so soon. And he just had a totally conversation than Sierra did. And that sucks. Thank you for the super chat, obviously me. Obviously, me said Nick's is a Jacksonville white boy, y'all. Remember it. See, I ain't never been to Jacksonville, but I know that that's another chocolate city. So it is what it is. But it's still Florida. Keep y'all my prayers. Alexis said, which challenge was that Nick and Ola small waist big bang? Oh, I don't know. Tell me. Which one, guys? Which one? they had so many moments, y'all. So many moments. Unique said the Nick don't like black women crowd was clearly missing him always kissing on her and the way he almost passed out when Alandrea and Meg were twerking. No, wait, listen, I wasn't on the train. I didn't see anything. I was just like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Were they kissing that cabin? I said, oh. And even the way Jeremiah kissed her, I'm like, this is a little extra. Like, none of y'all have to do any of this, but they went for it. Lulu said, I just finished watching the new episode and I am speechless. Ciao, welcome. Welcome. Hey, Nate. Nate said, everyone is eating it up and it was forced by production. I'm sorry, I can't. This is all the fantasy and the producers are doing their job. We still don't have any solid couples, but I'm tuned in. I honestly think this is they put this together because they have been seeing this. This is Love Island. And I don't think that Nick and Alandrea is the last couple that they are going to force. And I don't think they're forcing them to be a couple, like, trying to make something happen. I think they're listening and watching and putting together people who actually want to be together, but we're not coupling up because of the game. So I don't think they're going to be the last one. I think we're going to get some more. I think we are going to get some more couplings from production. Simply Simone, thank you for being here, said him grabbing the thigh, her biting his lip, they definitely going to explore. Will they be the first people in the hideaway? Because what the hell is happening here? Well, I said, oh, there's Ohlandria. I ain't never seen my girl like this. I said, there's Ohlandria. Ciao. Pepe said, I think Alandrea is for black love, but likes a spicy white, and I will never make the first move with the others. She played it cool. Listen, have fun. That's what the 20s are for. Have fun. Explore. Explore, Alandrea. Explore. Have fun, sis. You deserve. You deserve. Avery, thank you so much for the super chat. Love ya. I would just like to point out, thank you all so much for the super chats. YouTube takes half of my money. These go right to me. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. But keep on super chatting me. Cash to yours said, baby, this is acting and I'm here for the delusion. Listen, let's ride with it. Let's ride with it. Rosh 22 said, guys, the couple was forced, not the connection. Clock it. The couple was forced. The production didn't tell them to do all that. Production didn't tell them to sit together and be like, oh, remember when you looked at me here? Remember when we kissed in this challenge? Remember when we did this? I always wanted to do this, but you was over here. So they had so many moments to chat about. Here's the thing. If Nick gonna lock in, he better lock in. He better lock in. I'm not playing with him. Kaylee said, I think producers wanted Ed and Eddie on the final. Yeah. They're going all the way to the end, guys. And I'm rocking with them. I'm not taking them others. Mel said, I don't know if I believe Nick Alandrea is in game, though. Maybe if they tried earlier in the season. We gonna see, child. We gonna see. No, Jalen did. Here's the thing. I thought about him. Jalen did exist. Jalen did pursue Alandrea. But here's the thing. Alandrea wasn't open. Nick is able to get in with Alandrea when she's a bit open because Alandrea not only has Nick who told her about Taylor and Clark's connection in the villa, in the main villa, she also got to see Taylor in action with Clark and hear from Taylor that he wants to explore. Poor Jalen did not have that setup. If he did have that setup, I think him and Alandrea would have been a solid couple, because Alandrea was so locked in with Taylor, she didn't even want to give Jalen an opportunity. I think it would have been the same thing with Nick. If Nick would approach and said that he's interested, she would have been like, no, I'm with Taylor. That's my man. And Sierra is my girl. Now that she knows that Taylor is exploring, she's like, well, absolutely. Why not? Why not? She could be revenge, kissing Nick or whatever, trying to make Taylor jealous for whatever reason. She's a bit more receptive now because of the information that she has about Taylor. She didn't have that information before. If we would have got the Twitter challenge before Jalen came in, her and Jalen would have been in game. I think they're a better match, to be honest with you. I won't say match, but I think he was more of what she said that she wanted than Taylor. Ryan said, yeah, like Jalen did really want her, but she said he was too physical. But I guess she knows Nick more, and they're friends, so it's comfortable. I also think she just didn't have that door. She didn't have the information that she does now with Taylor about Taylor. I think they would have still been together, her and Jalen. I didn't forget about him. He just wasn't the one. We're here. Hey, Wendy. Wendy said Nick is a nurse and probably works with a lot of Black women. True. That helps. That you're right. That helps. That absolutely helps. Somebody said, man, forget Sierra. We can't throw her away that early, y'all. Her feelings are valid. Lulu said the show needed this exciting twist after Jeremiah leaving. Yeah. Secret love. That's what we are. Trying so hard to find the way we feel. But we both belong to somewhere else. But we can't let them know what we feel is all so real. So real. So real. It's all so. That's what we got in the Billy, y'all. That's what we got. Some secret lovers, child. We got some secret lovers. Ooh. Wait a minute. Blue Moon said, now it's perfect. This is how Alandrea wakes the F up about Taylor. She needs to see how he acts with a woman he likes with her own eyes. This is how she'll let him go and explore her options. I know that's right, Blue Moon. I know that's right. Avery, thank you for the super chat. Avery said the small waist, big bank comment was during the teaking challenge. Who was teaking? See, all I remember is that cabin because of them udders and the way them boys had a time with Alandrea. Lord. All Day Finesse said the way Taylor ran right past Alandrea, being more excited to see Nick back is crazy work. Mind you, he just saw Nick last night. And it's been days since he was in the villa. Ciao. Oh, he absolutely will. Chantel said it was a joy to see her put her walls down for a moment, get Alandrea. Here's the thing. I feel bad for Sierra. I absolutely love seeing Alandrea be loved on. This is hard. It's hard. Dreadful said OG's 3 to 4 weeks in, entertaining a seemingly good friends partner from the beginning. Sierra is essentially an OG, makes for great TV, but it's also depressing. I like to see the closeness of the ladies. Me too. I think this will definitely break the ladies up. Oh, Pepe said, I mean, Nick has been with POC since the beginning, so we know he said it. He said it. Michelle said, Alandrea does know. Her and Shelly and Sierra talked about Sierra and, oh. Well, we've got a dilemma. This is going to be messy. Yikes! Oh, tomorrow can't get here soon enough. Lord, this is going to be messy. Hey, Kim. Kim said, I think Nick genuinely liked Alandrea, but he did not think he had a chance. Now he has a chance. He's going for it. Yeah. Yeah. Casa was short because it was thrown. It was not only was it pushed up, it was thrown in to make the cast be more authentic. Casa was scheduled to be way later in this season, but one, they didn't really have any couples. Everybody was still open and everybody was self-producing. So they threw Casa in to shake everything up, and my God, did they shake. Did they shake? Can Alan shave that chest? Some women like taco meat. Some women like taco meat. He is pinning that. I'm telling y'all, he is pinning that. That is a pin curl, y'all. He has a pin curl. No way those curls are just like that. No way. He is taking a ringlet every night, wrapping it, taking a bobby pin and pinning it, and then putting on his bonnet every night. Every night. I know a 5th grade school day picture when I see it. That hairstyle, we all had it. We all had it. I know what's going on. He's pinning that. He's pinning that. Hannah said, I think Nick can be mature. It's just that he loves being a player too. He's having fun. It's Love Island. With Alandrea being so mature and requiring more from men, he has to show his mature side more. I think so. I'm telling you, if they stay together, he's winning. Because anybody, aside from Taylor, who would be like, if Zach would have stayed with Alandrea, he probably would have won. He probably would have won. But Alandrea was so closed off. Like, I'm sorry, we needed this. We needed Zach rejecting her, sending her packing. She thinks that she's going. Nick, brings her in, and we needed it, guys. Jaden is on that list. She might be over Austin, because Austin is trying to become an A-set. Austin is trying to become an A-set. Now that Jeremiah is going, ciao. Populi said, who says once you go black, you can't go? Ciao. Thank you for saying this, Lily. He is so 2000s coded. He is so through 2000s coded. That's so crazy. He gives me, are you being served? No, not are you being served? You got served. I'm like, that's Mrs. Slocum. He gives me, you got served. He really, really, really does. I don't think so, y'all. I don't think so. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. See, that's the thing. That works for him. People think because he's a big guy, he's a lot more mature than he is. And it's just assumed, right? It's just always assumed on people who are like bigger that it's just like, oh, you're mature. And I don't think he is. I don't think he is, but he's a big guy. And that's going to work for him. But his personality, I don't know. I do not. We'll see. Ace is a charmer. He is a charmer, and he has control over that. Well, he used to have control over that house. He says Sierra and Nick definitely getting back together, but they definitely need to talk first about everything that happened. Sierra's going to forgive Nick because Ohlandria was his only choice to leave. We're going to see. Because remember, guys, Nick was pulling back from Sierra because she wanted more after they slept together. Ohlandria may be his out. Winter said, I need them to have Nick dress as a cowboy for the heart race challenge. Oh, the heart race challenge. I forgot about that. Oh my God, if she raises his heart. Skarkle said, at least she still has her backup. Can you imagine if this was another season and she didn't bring back anyone from Casa? But she don't like him like she liked Nick. Oh my gosh. Art World said, I think Alandrea is used to leading and Taylor is following her lead. So she assumes it's because he wants to be with her. Probably. I can absolutely see that happening. Always Priceless said, I think it's because Ola others him. Ola irons Taylor's mothers. Do you mean mothers or others him? Ireland, Taylor's clothes, cooks him. Has he ever made breakfast for her? Ciao. Miss Brown Sugar said, Nick telling Alandrea to X, oh, the Nikki food took me out. He said, nah, while we're in a couple, I'm Nicholas. She said, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stop calling you Nikki food. He said, nah, now I'm Nick. I can't. Oh, Glenn, what's up? Said I loved it, but Nick was love bombing the hell out of Ola. I hope Jeremiah was watching. Was he, or was he just finally happy to finally be able to say what he always wanted? Misa said every time they show Taylor kissing like he's in the 1950s. Listen, he's having the time of his life. Just Joke said there's still a friendship, but they're going to win the show. I think so too. At least we know it won't be Ace and Shelly anymore. They're going to be number 2. But honestly, who's ever with Alandrea is winning. Nicole said, I don't think any of these couples will last, but the chemistry between them is real. Guys, I think the 3 Musketeers are going to the end. I think they are going to. Wait a minute. Winnie said, can we talk about Clark's comment to Alandrea the morning she saw her? Like, girl, don't come for the queen, but also I know Ace will be sick to his stomach when he sees that giant with his girl. Child, let him know. Takara said, wait, did y'all peep how Chris said he might need to? That's what I'm saying. I don't. Ace is locked in. Chris is not. I don't need Shelly not being chosen anymore. I'm over it. TA said Nick and Alandrea are playing the game for the camera, and it is entertaining and playing up their physical attraction to each other. They want to stay in the villa, and good for them. Absolutely. I don't think these two are going to be a couple outside the villa, but I think they're going to be a strong couple to win. Hey, Jasmine. Jasmine said Huda doesn't like any of the guys enough to crash out again. I think she's learned her lesson, but I think she's heavily attracted to Chris. TA said Huda is coasting to the end for the bag and the fame, and go for it, Huda. This is what it's about. True. Listen, she got a dedicated fan base because Huda should have been going. But that fan base is keeping her there. Hannah said Alandrea was just on Sierra's shoulder to cry on, and Sierra was over there falling out after her going home. Wrong is wrong. I agree. I love the coupling of Nicholas and Alandrea. I'm sorry. I'm a part of the NikkiNicoleStar hive. Ooh, wrong is wrong, though. Wrong is wrong. I'll give it to you. Skarkle said that one lady was wearing heels in a pool. They are not concerned about practicality. Yeah, they're all very aware of what they look like. That's why we got such a switch up this season. They had to do it. And don't do that to the Ace sets. Paloma Girl, what's up? Said if Ace goes on Traders, he better hope there are no housewives or the Survivor cast. They'll have him for a snack. Oh, absolutely. Kim said they need to change the intro song back. I came here for a lot. Do you know that nobody uses the intro song? Whenever somebody's doing like a Love Island video on TikTok or Instagram, anytime anybody is talking about it, they all use I Came Here for Love. That is their song. That is their song. Really? The way we're going to see Nick morph. Lord. Hey, Amberlina. Amberlina said, I'm fairly new to Love Island universe, but I love it here. Oh, I'm glad you're having a good time. It's a great show. It's a great show. And thank you for being a part of the chat. Obviously, me said Nick and Sierra edits exist, but they're kind of edits that transitions into Nick's actual true love, which is Alandrea. Here's the thing. I will say for the both of them, and I talked about it already, the passion that Nick has for Alandrea, we haven't seen it with Sierra. And that's what she's wanted from him. This is going to be so awkward. This is going to be, oh, okay. I want to assume, but I saw the colors and I was like, this is pride. Okay, yes. I thought we talked about it, but I was just like, just in case. Just in case. Hey, Cameron, how you going? Mario said, Nick and Alandrea look so good together. They do. I can't. I can't. Hey, Raquel. Raquel said, I predict almost immediately eviction when the houses emerge. Enough time to get the reactions, and then those not chosen leave. Here's the thing. How many people are leaving? It might be, we might just have an entire week of eliminations. Like something has to happen. It's far too many people at this point. He did, and now he has no control. They had that boy's eyes puffy. He don't know this game. He don't know this game. The Lunar Heart said, you need to be stingy with the cookie. Make them work for it. We are losing recipes. Poor thing. I felt so bad for her because he immediately switched up. Because Nick he regretted it. Damn. He regretted it. That's why he ran to Ace. Oh, poor thing. He changed. And she wanted more. And he says, she's telling him she wants more. And he says, I'm still open and I'm still exploring. Poor thing. Poor thing. Every season, listen, I know this is Love Island. When y'all come on that show, y'all have got to be chased. The minute you bust it open, everything falls apart for you. What was Hannah doing? Throwing it back on Pepe. Now where is she? No longer in the villa. Sierra, probably about to be no longer in the villa. These men on this show is not worth it, y'all. Don't do it. Unique said, after that kiss from Huda, Shelly might as well pack it up. Yeah, I think that Chris's head is going to turn. I don't want her to lock in on him. I want her to lock in on somebody who has finally locked in on her. I need her to be appreciated for the rest of her time on this show. I don't need it. She's been in enough triangles. TA said, I agree. Shelly should stay with Ace and play the game. Yeah, I don't want her. Chris is like, me and Huda, and I don't feel like that. Jasmine said, Taylor's such an awkward kisser, LOL. It was hard to watch. Oof, he's so young. Just a baby. He's a baby. I can't believe that he's older than Ace. P said, when a man finds his dream girl, you are going to see a better... I hate to say it, but Nick is just going to be such a different guy. We've already seen it. Why was he dressing like that? If Nick starts wearing fitteds, listen. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Hannah said, I think Alandrea's features aren't as soft, but then again, him preferring Clark over Coco about her features are softer, but Clark is like, that's the thing. I'm thrown off. Taylor confuses me. Because I was like, when I saw him being in a Clark, remember, I was like, black? I couldn't believe it. I thought he was going to be in a tall Hannah. He was not into tall Hannah. He was in a Coco. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what that boy want. Hey, Naima. Naima said, good TV, but I don't see Nick and Ola as a couple outside of Love Island. Oh, absolutely not. Guys, I'm telling you, when Alandrea checks them DMs, when she get that phone, Alandrea's phone is going to go so crazy it might just die. When she gets that phone and looks in them DMs, Her and Adriana, the Queen of Dominicana. Ciao. Ciao. Hey, Betty. Betty said Nicholas was bidding time until post Casa to move on Alandrea. Sorry to Sierra. Bella said Taylor approached her so he could have switched for Nicolandria earlier, but Toxic could have said loyalty and sisterhood tone. That's another thing. I think Huda ruined everybody's experience. I think her being in that villa made people less likely to explore because of her situation with Jeremiah. And that's why I hate that Jeremiah is no longer in the villa and she is. She is the one who made it so uncomfortable for everybody. She should not be here. Jeremiah should be in the villa. Huda should not be here. And I hate that experience has been taken away from him. But I feel like we have people who are stuck in the couplings they're stuck in because nobody wanted to explore because of how toxic Huda made the villa. We would have had a totally different show. And you are absolutely right, Betty. Absolutely right. That may happen because remember, some bombshells might link up with each other. We don't know. We do not know. All Day Finesse said Austin, Jaden, Vanna, TJ, Grayson, and Pepe can all go honestly. The fact that you remembered those names. Baby, I just remember Vanna because I'm just like that poor baby when she get that phone back. I hope production gives her phone to her family so they can just erase a lot of stuff because I know her DMs are just nasty. Did y'all see what Facetune did with Vanna? Or Vanna? That poor baby. I had no idea that was Facetune. I just thought it was some hateful kid. And then I look and I'm like, oh my God. That was so evil. If you don't know, Facetune they deleted it, but they did a video where they were using their app to fix Vanna's face. And they were like, they made her lips smaller. They like erased a lot of her filler. They fixed her nose and her. That was I even just thinking about it right now. I'm like, this is an entire company, a whole company. Do I have that app on my phone? Do I have Facetune on my phone? If I do, let me delete that. I don't have them on my phone. I'm perfect. Man, I need Facetune, but I couldn't believe it. I was like, she's 21. I get it. You know, the girl has done some things, but I'm just like, she didn't do the stuff that she did to her face for no reason, right? There were things that happened to her to make her do what she did and make her go the way that she went. And the fact that she was getting it done so early, she probably didn't feel like she was pretty from the adults in her life. Because you have to sign off on getting on a child, because she was a child when she started, a child getting surgery. Like you have to sign off on that. So there was probably something going on in that home, something going on in the environment to make her start to do those things to her body as a child to the point where she becomes a young woman and does not even look like herself. But to be a company and use your social media to that's what it was, bully this young woman. I pray for that girl's mental health. My God, today, the videos, the comments. I'm like, of course she's not as strong as you would think that she is because of what she has already done. So what do you think these comments are going to do? My God, today. My God, today. Poor baby. Poor baby. But that's the only reason why I know her name is because of the online bullying she's getting. And I mean, it's bad. The Lunar Heart said, I swear Taylor has a deeper connection with Nick than her. When Nick said that he wanted to pursue Alandrea Taylor, happy. He is thanking Nick for taking that problem off of his hands. Obviously, me said, Ola said herself to the new girls that you have to explore or you're going home. She's so wise. She has so much wisdom. And I'm like, are you taking the wisdom that you're giving to others? Are you taking the advice? Ola knows that that she's experienced getting eliminated over not exploring. I agree with that take. Vanessa said, I think the OGs are going to have to choose whether to stay with the bombshells or recouple with the OG. I think so as well. And I think a lot of them are going to go back except for Taylor and Nick. P said, Nick is about to send Alandrea home. He about to pull. You wasn't really exploring other connections besides Taylor. That's the thing. If that doesn't happen with Alandrea, if Nick chooses Alandrea and sends Sierra home, that whole, oh, you weren't exploring, that's why you got eliminated bull crap that they tried to tell the other that they tried to make the reasoning why they got rid of people, that would not hold weight anymore. Because Alandrea did not explore at all. She's finally doing it, but she was forced to do it by production. She was not exploring. Neither was Taylor. He just started. So if we're gonna eliminate people based on them not exploring, Taylor and Alandrea should go by their logic. If Taylor and Alandrea are still there, that logic was BS. They were game playing. Veronica said, maybe Nick is doing all this to win. He just got booted, so he's playing. I hope for the both of them, they're doing it to stay in the game. Jazz said, Taylor took his shirt off for Clark. Never seen him done that for Alandrea, ever. Ever. Nas B said, I think people are using buzzwords like love bombing and male-centered all willy-nilly now. Let's chill a bit. Guys, they're just doing gameplay. It's gameplay at this point, but now it's gameplay with some authentic connections happening. Again, I don't think that Nick and Alandrea will be the last coupling that production is going to be like, let's see what happens here. We've heard y'all talk about it. Let's explore it. Just John said, there is nothing interesting or shady about Alandrea to show during movie night other than her kiss with Nick. I would be surprised if they have anything with her. I think the person who is going to get the worst movie night first will be Huda. Then will be Ace. And Nick will be a strong third. And then Taylor. I think it's going to be the Three Musketeers. Or Ed, and Eddie. I think it's going to be them who have the worst edit. And I think the only woman who will have a bad edit is Huda. Dreadful Ruby said, I mean, she just kissed the man who just slept with her friend. That's not a girl. Well, you got me there. But I'm gonna stick beside her. My address said Nick likes her, but Nick loves the street. Oh, Nick's a hoe. A responsible hoe, but he's a hoe. Oh, wait, let me make sure I got. OCs, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm going to get a couple more, and then I'm going to let y'all get out of here. We got 500 or so in the chat. Please make sure you like the video, guys. Let's get those likes up. Oh, y'all are talking to each other, child. I hope we're being nice. Takara said, after what they did to Hannah, they're not all that close anyways. They might not all be that close, but I think, well, here's the thing. So sad to say. Shelly and Alandrea, sisters. sisters. I think after that, the closest to them might be Sierra and then Amaya. Huda thinks she's close to everybody. She does not realize she is not. She does not realize that they are being kind to her because they don't want her to crash out again. Because when she crashes out, she destroys the villa and the experience. They are just walking on eggshells right now in their friendship to keep the baby quiet. That's what it's given. But she thinks that they are sisters. She thinks they have a sisterhood. And I'm just like, you are not in that sisterhood. They are tolerating you because they don't want you to crash out again. I know it's a lot, JoJo, but that's good TV. The emotions are all over the place. Rooting for Nick and Alandrea, absolutely dreading Sierra finding out that not only that are they coupled up, but that they want to explore. Because Sierra doesn't want to explore anymore. I hope that her and Alandrea have a very mature conversation. I feel like if anybody was to have a mature conversation, it would be Sierra and Alandrea. We will see. I think if Sierra crashes out, she's absolutely going to pull back. Absolutely. And she might self-eliminate. You know, Alandrea loved throwing herself on the sword, child. Any said, but see, this is why Alandrea has dipped down for me. Her lack of awareness is problematic. She has wisdom and great discernment for everybody else but herself. But I'm gonna stick beside her. Her royal freshness said the producers wanted to let Alandrea see the connection between Clark and Taylor as a way to wake her up. And I don't think that I'm coming to you as a woman conversation is needed with her and Ola. Yeah, I agree. I think if anybody should be honest about their relationship, it should be Taylor. He's the only one that has allegiance to Alandrea. Clark don't know her. Denise said, do you think Nick and Alandrea is going to tell Sierra about their kiss? I think Alandrea will. Nick won't. And because Nick didn't, because Sierra found out about the kiss from Alandrea and not Nick, it's going to be a problem. Megan said, Ola better not pull back. Sierra's a big girl. She'll be all right. Lock it, Alandrea. We trying to get you this money, girl. BY said, Taylor and Alandrea are done. I think Nick and Alandrea is growing on me, but I don't like Shelly with Ace. Well, you better get used to it because I think she's going back. Busy said, you have to be a pick-me in a game where you go home if you don't get picked, especially after those near evictions. Yeah, I listen, Alandrea just might be playing a game, y'all. Alandrea just might be playing a game. We'll see. We will see. I want something soft, silky, and free. Hey, I want something just for me. Just for me. No lie relaxer. Get it, Elon. I'm telling you, that boy is pin curling that. I need the show to show us his hair routine. I know he got some Miss Jessie's. I know he got some Miss Jessie's. Poliva Girl said, I wonder if Alandrea and Nick are going to be safe next elimination because they just got back. Inquiring minds want to know. I stopped watching to get on the live with Nikki. Poliva Girl, I think they are. I think they're going to make them safe because this is probably one of the first real connections that they have. And they are going to want to see that be explored. I get how you feel that it's staged. It kind of has to be. Here is why. They had to force this to happen again because the cast is self-producing and also because Huda made everybody afraid to explore. Now the main cast is exploring after freaking Casa. They were supposed to have explored 2 weeks before this. But they could not have explored because of Huda and because they were trying to, self-produce this game and hyper aware of what they look like. Now we can start here. Janelle said Ace was doing too much with all that yelling during the challenge, telling them what to do. I agree, but I think that was production because Shelly does not have that personality, but she was like doing the same thing. I think they were telling them to be excited and get loud. And I think that was direction from production. I don't think that was that. I don't think that was him doing it. I just think he took direction too well. And the same thing with Shelly, because I was just like, no way did Shelly volunteer to lead the game. They chose her for that. Opulent said Nick would 100% have a shirt that says silence, a black woman. He absolutely would. And he would have a shirt, one of them shirts that says, I met God. She's a black woman. OMG. He would. He would. OMG. Oh my God. Y'all are a mess. Baby Love said Nick is laying it on thick in these confessionals. He's not going to convince me that he thinks Ohlandria is the finest he's ever seen, but he needed producers to make him match with her. I think he really feels that way, y'all. I could be wrong. Emerald said, what if Nick couldn't be close with Sierra because he was just hoping to get some type of opportunity with Ola? Here's the thing. Let's talk about that, right? Because he was saying that he wanted to be open, remain open with Sierra. But I'm like, okay, and explore who? Who? Like, that's the thing. Like, when he said he wanted to be open, I'm like, to who? You don't know when the bombshells are coming in. You don't know when Casa was supposed to happen. So who were you trying? See, those little things. Those little things. Obviously, me said, remember when Nick said that Ola don't need help down the stairs when Jalen helped Ola? Yes. He been there, y'all. He been waiting for this. Effie said, I think the reason Ola could loosen up with Nick is because she knows Sierra is making another connection in Casa. True. Sierra kind of made it seem like she had a better connection with the new guy. I will say, I thought that she had a better connection with the new guy. And then Elon and his Just For Me curls, when he asked to kiss her, and she was like, no. I was like, oh, wait, what's going on? I thought you were open. I thought she was going to go for it. But then she's like, she's respecting Nick. And I'm like, oh, we are not on the same page. Opulent said, what's awful is that such a popular app, one that even the Carr-Jenner family used to put, yep. It was so mean. They didn't do any kind of apology. They just went on. Dreadful Ruby said, people are so horrible and they wonder why women end up getting so much filler. Yeah, like she did that to herself because of bullying like that. Here we are. Miss Rodriguez said, if Chris moves towards Huda, then JD and Amaya can couple up. He at least has the temperament to match Amaya's energy. I don't like, how are we going to do these eliminations, y'all? Who was going to go home? Unique said Huda should have definitely been sent home weeks ago. She love bombed the crap out of Jeremiah and didn't allow him or anyone else to have a good time. Absolutely. Soraya says Alandrea is close to that boy trio, so I don't think they will send her home. Yeah, I don't know. But what about Sierra? Everything's up in the air. Yasmin said Nick and Alandrea have already built a friendship, though. That's why they can move on to really exploring. True. Very, very true. Vanessa said nothing about her, but definitely things to show her. Like Taylor saying he's not attracted to her. Yeah, I don't think she'll have anything, but I think she's going to get a lot of revelation about what she never knew about their relationship. Lick the rabbit. Okay. So I think it's okay for her to be selfish and look after herself for once in her life. That's the thing. I want her to tap in like she's the baby of the family. Stop being the eldest. You are now the baby of the family, Alandrea. Be reckless. How Royal Freshness said, I'm about to show my age, but I ain't been this invested in the show since iconic TV. Iconic TV. Flavor of Love. I Love New York. Remember Rock of Love? VH1. That's back when VH1 and MTV was killing it. VH1 had all them next shows. The best next that they ever had was the gay next. It was. I remember when that guy was like, I'm looking for a bottom. I was like, right out the gate in his intro. I was like, oh, and I had just learned what a bottom was. So I was like, oh. I went to performing arts high school. The boys were gay and they were out, okay? The boys were out. We had like trans kids in my school. Child, I went to Fame 2.0. But anyway, that was like such a great time in reality TV. My God, today. My God, today. We experienced some greatness. Jojo said, Alandrea have been playing unpaid therapist for this whole villa for most of the season. Get yours, Alandrea. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And I want Sierra to move on to Elon because here's the thing. She needs to be pursued as well. Can we be honest? Nick never pursued Sierra. Remember, we were all upset about that. The boys were not pursuing the women. The women were waiting around, pampering these men, being breadcrumbed and eating it up. We all hated it. She has this man with his pin curls pursuing the hell out of her. I need her to eat it up. You know what? Her and Alandrea have kind of the same story. They have oh my gosh. What is happening? I'm like, they are both dealing with men who they deeply want to be with, who is just not pursuing them like that. We've never seen Nick be like this with Sierra. We've seen Sierra be like that with Nick. I want her to let go and let that man and his pin curls pursue her. She deserves. Busy said Nick literally kissed Alandrea in the blind. Oh, yes, he did. See, I'm telling you, production sees things. And they said, oh, are they going to send Ace and Huda on a date? Because remember, Ace kissed her too. Ciao. They about to shake this villa up. What's next? Oh, Messy Island. Messy Island. Messy Island. Speaking of messy, it's getting messy in the comments, child. Star family, we are one. We love each other. P, what's going on? P said, this is why some of your friends sleeping with your man because you missed all the signs, but I'm wrong for stating the facts. Oh, okay. P, let's not do no fighting in here. We love, true friendship. Like, let's not do that in here. We don't do that fighting. We classy. We classy. Oh, Lord. Obviously, me said we finally have an uneven pinning couple where the man is pursuing and much more into the woman and the folks still complaining. Anyways, Nick Alandrea up and the haters still down. I will say this is the first couple that we've seen. I hate that. We are on episode 21 of Love Island, and this is the first time we've seen a woman be pursued by a guy. Even Adriana, she was pursuing Jeremiah. He couldn't do nothing because he was scared. Ciao. What? We don't talk like that in here. Lord. Edge, AK Mass, said something that I loved about last season was that the girls were genuinely friends, but weren't afraid to pursue connections just because certain people were coupled up. Speaking about this, Serena and Janae. Serena and Janae were girls, but they got into a little something over Miguel. And they had to be honest and be like, we're supposed to explore. And they were like, I like him, I'm going to explore him. I like him, I'm going to explore him. Okay, I don't necessarily like it, but we're here to explore. And they are still besties to this day. Like, I will say last season's cast was very mature. They handled the exploration very, very well until we got the Casa. Yikes. Yikes. Because I'm like, what's happening? This is not who we are. This is not who we are. Lord. GP313 said, found a bar that has a viewing party Thursday with a 9-feet screen. Life is beautiful. Oh my God, have fun. Have fun. That sounds awesome. I've been seeing a lot of people having like watch parties at like bars or like in a town hall somewhere. That's so much fun. Opulent Pomegranate said the season's almost over. I need at least 3 more couples by the end of the week. Period. Come on, production. We need 3 more couples by the end of the week. Get on it. So Steph said, so the women pursue the men on this show. I'm just here for the vibes because I haven't watched. Oh, it's so good. You can do it. You got 21 episodes to watch. That's what's been happening. The guys have not been pursuing, and we finally got a guy pursuing a girl, but they are both in complicated relationships. Love Like You Are say, yeah, some of y'all need to take some of these comments to the check. Yeah, we don't do that over here. Now, P, you know better. Child, he was like, when he kissed her, he was so elated, he had to turn, or he couldn't control himself. He has been wanted her, y'all. Lord. P. Hannah said, Ola confides in Shelly about Ola confides in Shelly and vice versa. They don't confide in others. Oh yeah, that's the sisterhood right there. Those two. But the cast last season, they were so mature about exploring. But again, I think that Huda just made everybody scared to explore. Now production has to force exploration. And I think with this forced exploration, we'll finally get the love in Love Island. Right? I said, oh, not us. Not us. We don't do that. We don't do it. Her royal freshness, thank you for being here. We love y'all. We're having such a good time. And the girls were sitting there stuck when they came back. Whoo, girl. Obviously, we said Nick and Alandrea is trending on Twitter and Threads, completely taking over Love Island polls and getting the most. We've got the winning team. Emerald said, does it count if we say Ace was pursuing Shelly, even when he took so long to do so with his Dora Explorer body? Yeah, he explored. Emerald! I'll be reading the comments so fast, it takes a minute for it to register. Emerald, what is going on with y'all tonight? I'm about to get out of here. What is going on with the Star family tonight? Anyway, yes, he did pursue her, but he took so long to do it. I was like, oh, you could have kept this, Ace. Every time somebody came in, his head was turning. Now he's locked in, and it's cute, but it's like, here's the thing. Ace has to do more because he locked in so late with Shelly. He has to do more to win everybody over. He don't got to win me over. I already said I'm rocking with Shelly and Alandrea to the end. I don't care who they choose, okay? If they want to win, they better choose each other. However, I'm going to rock with them all the way to the end. Joy B, I thought this said John B. I was about to be like, oh, don't listen to. Joy B said, let's be honest, the picks for decent men on the show is slim. The girls are going to clash at times. Absolutely. Isn't that real life? Isn't that the dating pool today? Walking Masterpiece said, Ola's always kissing Ace whenever she can pick outside their couples. Production, please don't force that one. I don't want them to exploring. Absolutely not. Yes, the girls were fighting over all the guys. And right, so this is the thing. They would fight over a guy and then they'd be buddied up in the corner braiding each other's hair. They were so mature about exploring. All Day Finesse said, I wonder how this would have worked out if Bella stayed. Nick would have still went with Sierra. He would have still went with Sierra. I think Nick and Sierra would have happened even if Bella was there. Estamia said, if movie night hurts Ola and Nick is there for her to fall into his arms, it's a wrap. Yeah, she's going to pursue him even more. He's going to pursue her even more. I don't know when movie night is. I have no idea when movie night is. It needs to come soon. I want it to be next. I want movie night. Oh, yeah. Will it be? We still have movie night, heart rate, and Twitter challenge. I want Twitter challenge to come before heart rate because I think movie night is going to come after heart rate. The heart rate challenge is going to be messy. Ciao. Yeah, they're the PPG. The A-sets. They are the PPG. Sarah said, the people this season need to be moving like the current UK cast. They are swapping partners like crazy. They sure are. Nobody is locked in. No couple is safe on Love Island UK. Ciao. I definitely have to add more mods. So if you want a mod, let me know. E for Empathy, let me write that down right now. You are a mod because I definitely need more mods now. Now that we're at Messy Island, oh, baby, we're going to be in here chatting. Okay. If you want a mod, let me know. Stefana, for sure, said, I hate when people say this couple is forced. No, they wouldn't have explored if Sierra and Taylor were in their faces. They had to force it. Yeah, Huda changed the vibe of that place. They had to force this. Obviously, me said Nick looked like he wanted to console Ola when she started crying next to Taylor, honestly. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You sure are. You sure are. I couldn't believe I read that comment. I said, oh my God. Not Dora the Explorer body. Oh, Lord. Oh, Hannah. Oh. Opulent said, listen, I love me some Huda, but without Jeremiah, her storyline isn't doing much. Yep. She needs to be locked in with someone or she'll be gone next without question. Here's the thing. I think Huda is calm because there's nobody there in the villa that she likes. Now, if Huda links up with Chris, we might get her back. Dreadful said, at first we were being encouraged to explore too much, in my opinion, to that point that if this didn't happen, Casa would have been a dud. You are right. Tyler said, the forced exploration was a good move. I felt like last season was an eye-opener for production because these ladies literally slept outside while the men explored. Yep, you got to do it. Stefania said, this is the first time we are seeing a man consistently be like, nah, I don't want to be your friend. I'm trying to be your man. Nick kept checking Alandrea on that. He said, F that friend-ish, call me Nick. He kept on, and Alandrea keeps on trying to talk about everybody in the village. He's like, no, I want to know about you. I want you. Ciao. Flashback to my early 20s. My God, today. A time was had. Devonda said, Alandrea didn't do nothing wrong. I'm going to give her grace because being a girl's girl is holding women accountable, but not weaponizing it against them. I'll give you that. Yes, I might start reviewing it now that it's getting good. Before it was a little, took me a minute. Took them a minute to get something going. Takara said, yes, we need more mods, LOL, because the chat's a little too spicy tonight. Ciao. Welcome to the Star Family Mod Hive. Thank you so much. Paula Girl said, not on my bingo card, but like I said, whatever gets my Ola and Chels bells to the end, I'm riding with them to the end. Please make sure you like the video, guys, before we get out of here. My address said Sierra will be hurt, but she will handle it with grace and she will double her followers from the sympathy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Fran said, do you guys think Nick and Ola are going to stay as a couple? It all depends on how Sierra takes the news. Taylor is happy. He's so glad he doesn't have to deal with Ola anymore. I don't know about Sierra. She really likes that guy. She really likes that guy. So I don't know. JoJo said it's going to be a mess if she gets with Chris, which I think she will. He was geeked over that kiss. I think so too. I think so too. Yes, give me to at least 400 likes before I end the live. It's free, y'all. It's free. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the 400. Let's do it, child. Let's do it. Oh wait. I just saw the comment. Kim Boss said Nick was going to leave Bella eventually. He was not about to have a celibate summer. But see, Bella turned it up, but I think she turned it up too late, where Nick found somebody more compatible to him because he is here to have a good time. Hyacinth said to all the women who are supporting Ola's behavior, your day may soon come. You might be in enemy territory. What is she doing wrong? They're on a game show. Guys, let's just have fun. Hyacinth, just have fun. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Let's have fun, guys. Ooh, child, maybe we need to wrap this up. We need to have... Devonta said, I'm here for Black women for their wrongs and their rights. Period. Space said, I think Nick is going to end up alone. We're going to see. Well, this is the thing. We're all speculating. We have no idea. Her Royal Freshness says Ace be acting like he on Big Brother instead of Love Island. He be in everybody's business. Ciao. When Sierra get back, Ace is going to be... he loves mess. He loves mess. GP said, I got to read faster, y'all. The chat might disappear. Lord, the chat is spicy tonight. P said, nah, Sierra's going to forgive Nick because he only did it to stay in the game. We going to see. That's the thing. She's the wild card. We don't know. We do not know. Yes, Friday, Lord, is a call-in. Guys, tomorrow's show is a call-in. If you are a Star family member that I know, you can jump up and you do not have to show your face. If me and you are meeting like this for the first time, you have to be camera ready. P, if you are calling in, you got to be camera ready. You got to be camera ready. Because nobody that I haven't interacted with like that before, I just got to be responsible with my platform. So I can't have you, jumping on here, a faceless person I don't know, saying some whacking crazy stuff. I can't. So if you're going to say something crazy, you got to show at least let me have a face behind it. So just know that a call-in show is tomorrow, but If you in a day one star family member, you got to show your face. Joy B says, yeah, Sierra is definitely going to be the wild card in all of this. Listen, Alandrea did what they were supposed to do. The producers ate that. Let her explore the Alps. Let her have some fun. Let her have some fun. She ain't do nothing. The Black Barbie can never do any wrong. Gloco said, if you watch that clip going around of Sierra saying why she gets Botox around her eyes, she uses a racial slur. Okay, you know what? Let me wrap this up. We are getting up. Kim said, y'all need to chill with getting on my Alandrea. This is the romance I did not know I needed this summer. Listen, I'm eating it up too. Ed said, it's Love Island. She's doing exactly what needs to be done. As long as she's honest with her current connection, she has done nothing wrong. True. Here's the thing. Oh, what I'm going to do is I think I might, let me know what is easier for y'all. I think I might either put the link to join in my comments and pin it if I can. If not, I'll put it in the description box. Or, no, because you won't be able to. Yeah, I'll just put it in the description box, and I'll also put it in the comments and see if I can pin it. If not, I'll just keep on sharing it, and you guys just hop on in. Emerald said, OMG, is Mama Star going to be present? I love when she pops in. You know she's going to be here. Her Royal Freshman said, let me go on and subscribe and hit that notification button. Yes, subscribe. We have a good time over here. Like the video, fam. Boss Tama said, NikkiNicole's return was too early. I agree, but I trust that they will make it to the end. I agree. Betty said, Nick has been plotting on Ohlandria since day one. He's not ending up alone. Production loves him and got a bombshell ready for him if Ohlandria drops him. I hope Ola wakes up because Taylor only likes her as a friend. I agree. Miss Brown Sugar said the bombshells that we need still is the woman that was still Shelly from Ace and Chris. Maybe it's a Casa Girly. Maybe someone's still waiting to be introduced to the villa. We will see. Listen, we had a good time. We had a couple scuffles, but we got it together. We got it together. Oh, she would have been worse than Huda. She would have been worse than Huda. She was already a lot on day one. She would have been worse than Huda. So did Ohlandria. I said, oh, it is intense, and that's soul ties. Yes. So listen, mods, let me know. We got one new mod, E for Empathy. If you want to join, let your girl know. CM said, make sure to do the notify for everybody. YouTube be tripping. I do. I don't know what's happening there, but I do. Yes, Mama Star will be joining us tomorrow. She absolutely will. So tomorrow's a call-in show. Day one, Star family members, you do not have to show your face. You can hop on and talk. If you are new here, you must hop on and show your face. I cannot have a faceless account jumping up here, and I haven't interacted with you. You see what happened tonight? Could you imagine? Absolutely not. The devil is a liar. But this was a good episode. I had a great time with you guys. Please make sure you like the video, and I will see you tomorrow at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time for the following episode of Messy Island. Girl, we finally got a couple. Love y'all. Good night. Remember, real friends.